Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Miss Fisco. um if it's your first time coming across my videos, please consider subscribing, and for my old subscribers, please comment on this video, like and share the video. Thank you so much. Today I'll be rounding it up. I'll be telling you the last part, so um let's just start. Let's just get into it. So after doctor said that we have to do IUI, I really felt down, but then what can I do? I really needed this child so much. You know, when you need something so much that is really dear to you. So I don't mind if it's through IUI I had it. Besides, a child is a child, right? And yeah, so, and thank God the money is there, so we don't have any reason to say um we are not going to do it. So we did the first one. I'm not going to explain the process here. So my next video, I'm going to explain in details the process and the emotional trauma that I went through while doing the IUI, the two IUIs. So for those that don't know, IUI is what is it called? Intrauterine insemination, something like that. It is also called artificial insemination. It's the process where the man's sperm will be will be the man's sperm will be collected in the laboratory to be washed. They will separate the sperm from the semen, and they will just insert it straight to the woman's uterus. What is that? Not it? I guess so. We insert when the woman is ovulating. So that is IUI. So we did it for the first time. It did not work. We did it for the second time. Watch out for my next video, by the way, where I will be explaining the full details of the IUI process. So this is not the details. I'm just going to rush it so that I can finish it today. So we did the first one, it did not work. We did the second one, it did not work. And guess what? I had an abnormal bleeding. After we were believing that one was going to work, and it did not just turn out that it did not work. I was bleeding profusely for 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight, I was bleeding heavily with heavy blood clots. Oh my God. You know that feelings where what you want did not just come. It didn't come alone, and another bad thing, like another traumatic thing, is not happening again. So that was my feeling then. I was devastated. I was crying. I was down emotionally. So when that, because of the heavy blood that was having, doctor said that my body is like the injection I was taking because of the IUI, and the process of the IUI has messed my body up. So we should just wait for another 2 months before anything. But at this time, doctor was already telling us that we should be considering IVF since it is not working. We said we should be considering IVF. So during these 2 months, he said we should wait again for my body to regulate back and get itself. I was thinking that there is something we have not done all this while, which is hormonal test. Yes, we have done it with the first doctor I met, but we did not do it with this doctor that is a real specialist in the field. We just took that doctor for his word, and we were working with the results he gave to me, or the diagnosis he gave to me. So I was thinking maybe we should do the hormone test again and see if there is something that is hidden, if there is something there that needs to be seen. So doctors, after the 2 months, when I told doctor said he think that is a good idea. He think that we should do it and just see, since we have been trying everything. Another reason why I still say we should do it again is so that if the if we are doing IVF eventually, we will not just do IVF blindly and get a negative result again, because that's what it can even kill someone. I know some people does their own 2 times or 3 times before it works, but it, if you have the money, right? Is if you have the money. What of those that don't have the money to, they cannot afford it 2 times? It's even, it's not easy to do that stuff once. IVF is a painful process, it's an emotional process. Going it twice, even if you have the money, it's not easy, let alone you don't have the money. So if you don't have the money, you will want to take more precaution, you will want it to work in the first trial, right? So thinking about that, i I said, okay, let's do this hormone test. Let's just check everything and be sure that the hormone is like IVF is the last, is what we really need to do now. Excuse me. So after we met with the doctor writes everything that we need to do for us, all the text that I need to do. He wrote it for us, and we went to the laboratory, and um they said I should go and come back 3 days. So after my menstruation have started, yes, that that is when they can do a very good test. Okay, so I went and I came back 3 days after my period started, and they ran the test. 1 week later, the test came out, and guess what? My progesterone, I can't remember, I don't know. I'm not good with all these things. I'm not a doctor. So, but uh one of the hormone is outside the prolactin. Prolactin has gone back to normal because I was taking the medication for prolactin this while. So my prolactin has gone back to normal, but there's another hormone that was high. So you see, if we had known, we would have done the test um since it could have not taken this. I'm telling you, is already 2023. Yes, 2023. So we are like about 2 years plus in the marriage already. So if we had known, we would have done it the very first time we even met with this doctor, and it could have been diagnosed since, and everything could have been solved since. So doctor said another hormone was high, so he said what was doing me is PCOS. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Omo, that that is it disease I will call it, I don't know. It's a very serious one. Go and browse about it, you will know what I'm saying. It's very serious. It could be so high to a stage where the woman can no longer get pregnant ever again in her life. It could be that serious. You can imagine. So we have something like that, and but thank God that it has not degenerated to that stage. It could still be managed. So I was I was not happy. In fact, I was not happy. I was devastated. If you know what PCOS means, what it is, you will know why I was devastated. You will know why I I gave up on myself. And I don't know. Oh my god. That time was hell for me. It was hell. It was a moment in my life I never knew I was going to have in this life. I was I was down. I was down to the very lowest. So after um doctor even told me as if that thing I think as if it was nothing. And doctor said okay, so he's going to prescribe a drug for me. So he prescribed those drug, and I was taking it. I was taking it, and I took it for about 3 months, but nothing has still happened. And meanwhile, I saw a doctor in TikTok. He's a gynecologist as well. So he always bring his testimony online. People that he saw, women that he saw on TikTok, and they reach out to him, and they work together, and the women was able to get pregnant and all that. So I when I saw it, I was like, okay, let me speak to this man too. Let me speak to him, and maybe God could just use him to to bless me. So he prescribed he also prescribed for me. So I was buying from him. I will buy from him. He will waybill it to my place. It was not easy. When they are waybing it, I will be so scared that maybe the driver will not bring it and all of that. So I was buying from him, and this doctor's own I was taking. So but there was no clash in anything. So I would just look at the ingredients they used to make the medicine, and know which one I should buy from him, and the one I would take from my doctor um over here. So um after doing it for 3 months and it still did not work, I I was, in fact, I've given up already. I just told myself that um okay, it's it's over. But this while we were still processing on were processing Canada visa, and because we were waiting for a reply from Canada immigration, because we were waiting for a reply from them, we doctor said it's IVF next, so there's nothing doctor was doing with me anymore. We were just like, okay, doctor said we should go and look for money for IVF. We have some money, but then we're planning to use it to travel to Canada. So if we are traveling to Canada, we cannot be doing IVF at the same time. So um, we have to wait to know the reply that we are going to get from Canada immigration. Um, after about a month, yeah, but it usually takes a month to hear from them. After a month, during that wait process, I at the same time I was waiting. We were waiting for um IRCC, which is Canada immigration, and at the same time I was waiting for my period to come. I was at home doing nothing. I just was hoping that my period was going to come, and some time later, um which the day I was supposed to see the menstruation came, it passed. The second day came, it passed, and I was like, this menstruation is trying to trick me, because it has happened before. And hmm, I was thinking I was pregnant. In fact, I've concluded I was pregnant. I think it happened sometimes 2022 January. I thought I was pregnant already. In fact, I was happy. I was carrying myself like a head, like an egg, thinking that, oh, I've gotten my miracle. I don't want anything to happen. Was protecting myself, and boom, it started where I was sitting. So this very time, I was like, oh, this menstruation wants to trick me again. When I've been going to the hospital, when I've been taking um um when I've been taking doctors all these doctors a lot, many prescription and all of that, taking ovulation drug, taking all this stuff I was taking, it did not happen. Is it now that I was at home doing nothing, not going to the doctor, that it's a lie that this menstruation just want to trick me? So I I did not even put my hope. I did not even put my my head at all. I was like, it's going to come eventually. Second day pass. Third day, the same thing. Man, that time, if I want to go and pee, I will be like, oh, maybe my body was just waiting for this pee to come and go. That once I finish peeing now, my body will just and the the my body will just adjust, and then my period will start. Nothing happen. And nothing happen. On the third day pass, fourth day pass, fifth day pass, sixth day pass. At this point, I was already telling myself, are you sure this is not pregnancy? So I just um waited for the sixth day to pass, and then I ran the test. I ran the pregnant pregnancies stick a bit sleep, I don't know, test. I I did it and wow, it's positive. Like my brain paused for a moment. I did not believe it. IVF I did not do again. IUI I did 2 times. Nothing happened. I took it off. This thing I'm telling you, I'm not even giving you the full gist how it happened, how I was crying in the house almost every day, how I was devastated, how it feels like my life was crumbling. Like it is not easy. If you are going through this phase, I pray for you that in no time that you are going to get your own blessing. I pray for you that those who are laughing at you now, they will celebrate with you tomorrow. I just looked at the stick and it was positive, and I was so surprised. I said, no, it's a lie. So when I found out, I just quickly called my doctor and told my doctor that, oh, sir, I'm pregnant. My doctor was so happy and he was, did you do this? He said, yes. Okay, so I should come on Monday and do my blood test. When I was going for the blood test, I was like, oh God, oh God, I was not overthinking. Oh, this thing is not a lie. The blood test came out positive, and it was happiness. I was happy. I was happy. If you are going through this kind of thing, be patient. It's not easy. I'm saying it now because I know it is not easy. The pain you are going through, only you can explain it. I don't know if maybe it's not everybody. Maybe I felt my own pain differently. I don't know. But it is really not easy to see your mate getting pregnant and having their children effortlessly. Even some people that you will feel like they are not maybe old enough to, or to be able to to mother a child. Little young girls that are not, they don't have the finance, they don't have the they don't know how to you just feel that they don't know how to be a mother yet. It's not like they are not old enough to be a mother. They will get pregnant and have their child. But you, that you are like, you are so ready, you you are so prepared for it, you will look for, go here and there, and nothing. In the verge of doing this, some people will still be laughing. I I am sure that if, I don't know, if it had not happened that day, my god, scrap that. Okay, guys, thank you for listening to my story. This is my story. This is how I I was able to conceive naturally without taking all those supplements. In fact, I took the ones I was taking, and I got tired at the end of the day, and I stopped. And then the children just came on their own. Thank God for everything. And I pray that anyone that is in this kind of journey, you find your own soonest in Jesus' name. And if you are interested, if you you don't have problem with it, you could talk to me. And I think my email is in my bio. You could leave a message in my email. I will answer you. If you have any question about anything, you could ask me. I can give you a little advice from the experience I've had, and we keep it going. I will be glad to see someone from this group that messaged me, and I was able to give that person advice. I will be glad to see you carry your child as well. Thank you guys for being a part of this story. Next week I'll be telling you the very details of the IUI process and telling you my pregnancy journey, my pregnancy story, and how I birthed my two babies. It's another interesting story you would not want to miss. Thank you guys, and see you next week. Bye. Bye.